Here are Team Easton, Chris Schaff, Rio Wild and Linda Ochoa Anderson. Are you ready for the final, guys? There we go. Well, you just stay there for 1 second while we bring in your opponents. Arc Système in France. There they are. It's Lola Grandjean on your right, Nicolas Girard on the left, and Adrien Gontier in the middle. Are you ready for the final?
Yeah!
The lineup for the compound final of the 2021 Indoor Archery World Series finals, as Team Easton takes on France's Arc Système, looks like this. In the individual matches, Chris Schaff will open against Lola Grandjean. Linda Ochoa Anderson faces Adrien Gontier. Rio Wild is up against Nicolas Girard, and that's followed by the team match, which will decide the outcome. In the final, French team Arc Système pressed on with their bold strategy of taking on the 12 ring.
Oui. Yes. Nice.
Lola Grandjean continued her incredible accuracy in the second end to edge ahead.
Hey.
12 points, mademoiselle. That remarkable run on the 12 ring had to come to an end at some point, and it happened for Grandjean in the third end. Oh, now that is very, very close indeed. But I think that's going to be called out. It's time for end number 4. So trailing now, Lola Grandjean will shoot first. Right, well that already means that Chris Schaff could do this with a perfect 30. He shoots a 9 when the door opened. That's the first one for a while that Schaff's put in the 9. So now there's a bit of mathematics to be done between the two teams. Schaff knows that Arc Système will need to shoot the 12 to get back in the match. And he's clipped the 10 ring there by the looks of things. So Lola Grandjean, 12 points? Of course, of course. Lola Grandjean going for the 12. She needs it to put Chris Schaff under pressure and make him decide whether to go for the 12 or not. Well, we've got a oui there that we heard in France. They think it's the 12. I'm not sure if it is or it isn't. Again, Chris, exceptionally close, but we have to go to Chris Schaff's last shot. Now, what does he do? Chris Schaff still got 1 arrow to go here. We're looking at the targets at the moment. You can see the final 3 arrows from Lola Grandjean. There is Chris Schaff. Is he going to go for the 12 or is he sticking with a 10? He's going for the 12. He's going for the win here. And he's hit it. What a brilliant shot. They've played it solid and they've played it safe. But when they needed to go for the 12, both times in the semi-final and now in the final, they have hit it. Linda Ochoa Anderson and Adrian Gontier were neck and neck all the way through their first 3 ends in the final, with the Frenchman only 1 point ahead going into the 4th end. So 10 to start, and if this goes the way we're expecting it, we're going to see the final arrows being the crucial ones here from both of these archers. Well, that has thrown the cat right amongst the pigeons. Everything square now, and it's a chance here because Ochoa Anderson's shooting first. It's time for her to put the pressure on Gontier. Well, the yes called at the Team Easton end. A 10 for Ochoa Anderson. Can Gontier match it? Well, he can, so we're all square. Now, what does Linda Ochoa Anderson call here? Regulation 10. Deep breath. Got a great view of the process Ochoa Anderson goes through with this angle. Straight into the 10 and a big yes from her teammates. A perfect 30, the second in a row for Ochoa Anderson to finish on 117. And of course they're going for it. Adrian Gontier calls the 12. He's got to hit it, otherwise the bonus point goes to Team Easton. Oh, he has gone for it, and that is exceptionally close. Chris, is the fat arrow going to win the day for the French team here?
I'm not going to call that an interesting decision, though, because if he'd gone for the 10 and hit it, that would be 117 apiece and a shared bonus point for each team. This one, it's on the line. It's very, very close. Our scorers not confident enough to call it, and we're waiting for that to come in. But there's also that questionable one on Linda Ochoa's side as well. The bottom left, she's been, excavating a deep black cavern on the bottom of the 10 ring, and there's going to need to be some clarification there as well. So decisions to be made on both targets for this 4th end.
You called it there. You can see the phone being pushed forward onto the target on the left, and that is because that photographic evidence is now being sent to our official scorer for the bottom left target. Look, it won't make too much of a difference if that's a 9 or a 10 if that is not a 12 on the top target on the right.
My personal opinion is that the top target on the right, Adrian Gontier's bold approach at the 12 ring is going to be called in, and he'll take this. But I actually think that one on the bottom left of Linda Ochoa might be called out. It wasn't. It's been confirmed as a 10, but Adrian Gontier has got that 12, and he has taken this match with a bold last arrow.
Nicolas Girard tried to take the initiative in the first end of his match against Rio Wild. That looks to me like it's out. But Wild couldn't take full advantage of that slip. Girard tried to take the match by the scruff of the neck at the start of the second. Rio Wild had to follow suit. Close, but I don't think that's in there. He can be happy that I think he's going to get an 8 from it. With Wild trailing in the third end, he had to do something to try and put the pressure on his opponent. Girard didn't take his foot off the gas and extended his lead. And it is a perfect 30, subject to confirmation, of course. And that puts Arc Système in a commanding 6-point lead. Girard didn't look back and went on to comfortably claim the match. 108 is all that Rio Wild can score, and that's if he gets a 10 with this arrow. But are we going to see something cheeky here? No, we're not. We're going to see something brilliant right in the centre of the target. What a way to finish for Rio Wild. 108, as you can see. Now Girard, all Girard has to do is hit the target. No, yeah, why not? Go for the 12. Practice for the team match. Is it going to be 120 that he finishes on the regulation maximum score? Yes, I think it is. It is Nicolas Duze-Girard who's hit the 12 again, and he takes the third match. Oh, it's subject to confirmation from the official scorer, but I think Chris and I can be fairly confident that the bonus points in match number 3 will go to Arc Système, and they will go into the team match, the deciding team match for the championship, 2 bonus points to 1 up. Here's how the results look after the individual matches in the final. After wins for Chris Schaff, Adrien Gontier and Nicolas Girard, Arc Système take a 2-1 starting bonus point lead over Team Easton into the team match. So the bonus points there added at the bottom of your screen. 1 to Team Easton, 2 to Arc Système. Schaff starting with a 10. Le Grandjean dropping just down into the 9. So all square already. Just clipping at the left of the 10 ring, marked as a 10. So team captain of Arc Système. Adrien Gontier, he also hits the left side of the 10 ring.
Allez Nico.
And hands over to the team captain for Team Easton.
C'est stylé comme jeu.
And just clipping the 10 ring again. 3 clips of the ring, it's all they need. And of course, Nicolas Girard is going for the 12 ring. Just resetting there. Well done, sir. Yet again, he's hit the 12 ring. They came into the team match 2 bonus points to 1 up. And subject to confirmation, they've extended that lead by another point to lead by 2. And it's all down to hitting the 12 ring. So Chris Schaff shooting first for Team Easton. And there we have confirmation. They trail by 2 points. Straight into the middle.
Allez, des choses simples. Elle est simple et efficace. Tu la lâches, elle est dedans celle.
Elle est grande.
Go big. And Lola Grandjean has gone left, so conceding another point in the first arrow of the second end. We hand over to Linda Ochoa Anderson.
Allez,
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 mec.
tu vas le chercher celui-là.
In an angle, but it's a 10 for Linda Ochoa.
Simple et efficace.
No misses of the central ring from Team Easton through 5 arrows.
C'est bien, c'est bien.
That one's higher like the first one, so we are all square again. Are we going to see a repeat of the first end? Rio sticking with his risk-averse tactic, just sticking with the 10 ring. Oh, now he's hit a 9. Now what does Nicolas Girard do? Does he go for the 10 or is he going to go for 12 again? Of course, he's going to go for the 12 again. He loves it. And we love watching him doing it. Just setting himself up again for it. This time he's not hit it, and this time he's dropped into the 7. So Lola Grandjean on the shooting line.
Allez, bon, bon.
Allez, mec.
Well, there we have it. All of a sudden, Arc Système have closed the gap by 1.
Tu sais le faire, c'est simple.
Oui. C'est ça.
Allez, ma gueule.
Allez, mec.
Tu fais, tu sais. Annonce. Tu poses.
Well, high from Ochoa Anderson.
C'est clair.
C'est sûr de
And we're going for the 12 here to turn this one around. He's hit it once, he's missed it once. He's hit it again. It's another brilliant shot from Nicolas Girard, and a 32, the new maximum possible with this 12-pointer. And look at that. It has to happen. Rio Wild has to go for the 12 here. If he gets it, the scores will be tied going into the final end. He's gone for it. There was a yes from Chris Schaff, I think, in the background. It looks like he's got it, and it looks like they've ended up with 30, and we have an all-tied match, subject, of course, to the scorer confirming it. Arrows removed at the Dijon range. So it's come down to this, 3 arrows from each team for the Compound Indoor World Series title. Chris Schaff has been solid here. Another 10. Pressure switches over to Dijon in France and Lola Grandjean.
C'est pas grave. Allez,
Well,
c'est pas grave.
it's very, very wide, but it is still marked as a 9.
Non, non, pas des choses qu'on sait faire, c'est pas grave.
Much closer to the 10 ring than Lola Grandjean's, but the same result on the scoreboard, 9 points, and Adrian Gontier just needs a 10 to level it with 1 left to go.
Oui.
And he's got the 10. Look, we know that Nicolas Girard is going to go for the 12 to take the win here. So will Rio Wild risk it and go for the 12 himself? Or risk it and go for the 10? What's he
Discussion in
doing?
the background. They haven't decided, have they?
Yes, they have. Rio Wild is going for 12 here. Now, I fancy he's going to have to hit this because I think Girard has got his eye in on it. Let's see what Rio Wild can do. He's hit the 12. He's definitely hit the 12 there. And they finish with 121. Of course, Mr. 12 is going to go for it. Nicolas Girard in Dijon. Oui, monsieur, is going for the 12. He needs it to draw level and create a fascinating shoot-off final here. Oh, brilliant! He's hit it as well. Oh, I've got, now, Chris, I don't want to get overexcited here, but it looks to me like both of them have hit the 12 here to finish. Would you agree with that first?
What an incredible finish. Rio Wild pulling something out of the bag. He knows Girard was going to go for it, so he went for it as well. Talk about dictating the terms of the match and talk about, not waiting to lose. Fantastic shooting from Rio Wild.
So how does the shoot-off work?
Well, I can tell you, Karim, it's simply one archer from each team, and they're only going to shoot one arrow, and it's closest to the middle wins. So after all of this archery, after all of these arrows, it comes down to one shot, and the 12 ring is out of play. It's simply closest to the middle of any of the targets. They can shoot whichever spot they want, but closest to the middle of the target wins.
Well, this is it. It's come down to one arrow between Team Easton and Arc Système. It's time for the shoot-off. So all of this for the title Compound Team Indoor World Champions. Chris Schaff hits the 10 ring. It's not quite on the spider, but it's exceptionally close. So we go to Dijon and Nicolas Girard. Can he get closer and take this title? Now, different targets, so the angles are slightly different, but that is a really close one, Chris. A really close one indeed. Do you have a feel for who has taken this?
I'm laughing because the decision's coming down to our competition control, who's going to take a look at a photo of those two arrows. They're the same width diameter arrows, so comparing the inside to the outside can be done. They can take a really good look at how close that is to the X ring. If a decision can't be made, they'll make a decision to shoot a second shoot off, but he's going to take a really, really close look, and I'm not sure which way that one's going to go. It's so difficult because the angle is so low, and there's slightly different angles into the target, slightly different spots in the 10 ring. But it looks like we've made a decision. It looks like it's been confirmed as Arc Système in France. Nicolas Girard, Mr. 12, has taken this one. What a fantastic performance. How do you feel?
Thank you.
Thank you. It's really
Comment vous sentez?
I'm happy.
We are cool.
And
It's very funny.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, does Nicolas, do you like your new nickname, Monsieur Douze?
Monsieur Douze.
And
Yes,
Right. Well, thank you very much, guys. Congratulations. You are the Indoor Archery World Series champions. 2,250 Swiss francs for a nice night in Dijon. So congratulations, and thanks for taking part.
Congratulations to France's Arc Système, winners of the Compound Team Champion title at the 2021 Indoor Archery World Series.